What's going on, guys? Chris here, back again with another market video for you guys today. In this one, I just want to talk about the overall market, how dead it actually is and how much lower it is going. But I'm going to give you guys a few looks in this video, things that you might see on the Monday, maybe go up a little bit, and things you guys can maybe look at in terms of investments. I know in a market like this, it is very difficult to want to put your coins somewhere. I will give a disclaimer. A lot of this stuff is going to be maybe a little bit risky, like, not like high risk, but definitely a little bit of a risk in it because of just the nature of the market right now. But I do think some of those things can work out, and I'll tell you guys what I've been looking at myself to really do well, hopefully this week. So before we get into the video today, if you guys can, drop a like on the video. Let's say 100 likes. That would be awesome. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Turn the notification bell on as well. Trying to hit 10K subs by Christmas. This can be difficult, but we're going to try to do it. And the links to my Discord, which is free trading guides, free trading tips in general. My Twitch, which I might be on right after this video is done. And then my Twitter as well if you guys want to contact me at any way. So let's get into the video today. Let's talk about a few things. First thing I want to show you guys is the team of the group stage. Now, we are seeing, obviously, some drop-offs in prices. Some of these cards did actually drop with rewards tonight. And these guys are actually going into packs on Thursday this week, which I think is pretty interesting. I don't really know what EA is going to do on Thursday, why they're not doing the normal Friday to Friday if they put out a full promo team. So, for me, I would say if you're looking to buy any of these cards, I think you can keep waiting on these. I don't think you need to buy yet. I do think there could be an opportunity to flip these cards. If you do buy them over the next couple hours or you bought them a little bit earlier, they may go up a little bit today with no content. Now, obviously, if we do get content today, then it's going to be dependent on the content that we do get. But, yeah, if there's not really much content that comes out, then you may see these guys start to rise a little bit just because of the lack of things to do in the game. People will be more inclined to buy these sort of cards, test them out, obviously, before they really put them in their teams long term. So you may see some buying back on some of these cards, maybe like a Sterling, maybe like a Teo Hernandez, Diego Carlos, guys that have kind of been going up and down a lot. They've been fluctuating a lot. I would expect you might see some sort of buyback a little bit on these cards, just because if there's nothing really that comes out, you can see these guys, rise again. So look at the ones that really have been just bouncing up and down. If they ever get to a low point, they go back up. Do things like that, I would say. Another thing you guys might look at for this week is going to be, some of the roads to the finals, right? So I would say if you do see any sort of like mini panic before 6 p.m. today on Monday, you guys can look at picking some of the cards up that are, going to be getting a guaranteed upgrade. Now, when are you going to be selling these cards? You can either sell them before their game, just to play it safe, or if you want to take a little bit of a risk and you want to go and buy a Clusterman, for example, right? He's 350,000 coins. If you think about it, right, if you're going to gamble on a game, right, I'm a huge United fan, obviously, but Leipzig have a very good chance of going through because all they need is to win against United, and Leipzig obviously are a good team. So if you want to bank on a game, if you want to try to gamble, I think this would be one of those options that you could gamble on. If you want to buy them in like the 340s, I think that's not bad. You could sell before the game or you can sell after the game depending on the results. If Leipzig score a goal or two, you will see market fluctuations with Rashford, with Klosterman, stuff like that. I'm interested in this Oblak a little bit just because he hit 185 and he's pretty much guaranteed to get an upgrade as well. So I'm just kind of looking around, man. I already have a Bruno Perez, but if Oblak is around like 180, maybe I find like a 175. He's already gone to 186 multiple times. I'm just trying to look for a little bit of an undercut here. Take a look at bids as well. Like right here, a couple of bidding opportunities, so I'm going to take a look at those. I expect Road to the Finals to creep up this week. Those are like one of the markets that will start to rise, in my opinion. As we know that this week is not only going to be the games, but it's also going to be the week where we get the upgrades. So I expect the upgrades anytime 48 hours to 72 after their game. Another market that I would expect to maybe do decent tomorrow on Monday is some of like the the Bundesliga cards, right? So we do actually have, Coleman, right? We have Coleman out right now. And if you look, right, you need, for Coleman's objective, you need assist and score using Bundesliga players, 8 goals with crosses, assist with 15 matches, and score 8 finesse goals with 4-star skill move players, and then win 7. So I expect just Bundesliga players to probably creep up, especially, we saw this last week a lot with, I believe, a guy like Ake. And let me show you guys real quick just to kind of show you what I'm talking about here. But Ake had a very nice rise when I believe there was, I think, right, it's not showing me actually, but there was a time on Sunday night in the second wave of Squad Battle reward supply where cards just got a little bit lower, and then they creeped up that day, like around 6 p.m. because people were doing the objective for the Prem player at the time. Now you have a Leroy Sané here at like 10,000 coins. If you get this in like the low 9s, this would be the type of player that I would expect to go up a little bit today. He's a Bundesliga player. He's meta. He's got 4-star skill moves. If you're looking for attackers, look for guys that went up on Friday as well. Like if you look at Sané here on Fuppen, right? And this is something that potentially could happen. It's not a guarantee, right? But you're just looking at cards that maybe went up a little bit on Friday. He went up a little bit, 10.7 to 11.3. That doesn't tell you the whole story though, because he did go up a decent amount probably on Friday. It just, the overall market, the average listing price didn't really come through. I was gonna bid on that one at 9.6, but I can't do that because somebody outbidded me. So, I would expect some of like the Bundesliga cards, if you just go to FIFA 21 players and you go to maybe like skill moves, right? You go to 4-star skills, you go to leagues, you can go Bundesliga, right? You just kind of look at some of these players. I might even expect some special cards to potentially go up a little bit this week, or at least on Monday, because people are going to be completing that Kingsley Coman. I think Kingsley Coman card himself, actually. Like, if you see another drop-off here, I think it could be an opportunity. If you look right here on the Friday, it doesn't show that he actually went up, but I think he did. With all that supply coming through, they definitely did go up. So you look right here, 4.8 went all the way to 5.4. Right, if you can get this like under 5K, this is not that bad of a look, in my opinion. Another market that a lot of people are interested in is the icon market. The icon market today has been absolutely destroyed. Now, I think that this is partly due to a lack of coins that are on the market, but also I think a lot of people have in mind icon swaps. I really do think so. And this guy, bro, right wing icons are getting killed. Garincha's at like 1.3. This George Best is like 980. And you know what? I expect if we do get swaps on the Monday, I don't know if we will, but if we get swaps on Monday, then I think some of the icons are going to rebound because they won't be in swaps, and it may give people that confidence to go buy back potentially. So that you might see. If we don't get swaps till Friday, I would expect the icons to probably stay relatively low, or maybe bounce up a little bit just because they just get too low at times. And there's always a point in a card where people just say to themselves, that's just too low, and they go and buy that card back up, and it obviously rises in price. Icons will fluctuate this week, so if you are somebody that knows how to icon trade, this will be something that you guys definitely look at trying to do. I made a lot of coins over the weekend on icons. I would expect to just keep on trading with icons, obviously. And yeah, I just say icons, kind of look out for them. I've also bought a couple things in terms of investments. Now, I bought a little high, but I still think that these cards are going to rise. Some of these Team Elite cards like Lautaro Martinez, Antoine Griezmann are two of my favorites for the week. Where is Lautaro right now? He's actually a little down again. I was buying at like 115, and he's actually a little bit lower, which is good right now because I'm going to look at picking some more up. Wow, he's actually got a lot of sell-off right now. I'm going to try to find one maybe at like 105 because this is a really good price. So maybe look around 105 for this card if you guys can. I think with Griezmann, if you guys can look at him around like the 135 range, I like that for, out of pack investment. I wouldn't sell on Thursday. I probably would sell Wednesday before rewards because recently, just the team league doesn't really rise on Thursday. You want to kind of sell into the investors on Wednesday after they go out of packs, and they normally rise a little bit on that Wednesday. I expect these cards to continue to rise as well. And realistically, another part of the market that we're looking at is the SBC fodder market. 83s are looking decent in terms of like 1K and under. You can look at 84s are still a little high at 4K. 85s are 9. 86 are 17. SBC fodder is down a little bit today. And at some point, I think these guys are going to continue to I have a feeling that EA, in their best interest, is going to keep the fodder market up a little bit. It makes most sense for them to keep that market up so people can invest in them before FUDMIS, which is going to be this Friday. So that's going to be interesting. And yeah, I'd really just be paying attention to a lot of the roads to the finals. Keep letting the team of the group stages drop. Look at some of the team week cards if you find little dips on them. This Griezmann's actually doing not bad right now, 145. I picked some up at like 130s. Rafinha at like 80 might not be that bad of a shout either. Mendy maybe at like 42K wouldn't be that bad either. And then how are you going to trade the rest of the week? Well, just kind of look for like just fluctuations on like out of pack specials. For example, if I'm looking at a guy like Lozano here, right, and I'm just trying to see like fluctuations on the card. Even if the market is on a downward swing, he was just 128 back to 135. He goes from 125 here to 136, down to 123, back to 135, 126, back to 136, down to 130, and back up to 137. And then he went down again at 127. So just look at fluctuations on informs and other specials. And icon trade is probably my go-to. And then the low budget stuff obviously is there where you guys can silver trade, where you guys just look for, if you go to silver, Premier League, a lot of the silvers are up a lot right now. So this is actually a really good way to make coins in my opinion. Just sniping underneath the cheapest one, whether it's Ligue 1, Bundesliga, Prem. You could put the basic on there if you don't want to include the keepers. But this would be like one of my go-tos if you have a low budget this week. Would be to do like, Prem silvers, Ligue 1 silvers, Bundesliga, top 5 leagues in general would do very well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be on the live stream right after this video ends. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Talk to you guys in the video soon. Peace out.